What's up, guys? This is a review of the Panasonic Viera TC-P54S1. This is the screen that replaced my LCD, which is the LVM-37w3se. So you're gonna see me doing a lot of comparisons between the two. One of those is that the screen is actually dark gray for this plasma. So even though the screen is gray, black looks black, it doesn't look gray. Unlike my LCD, that blacks don't get any darker than the screen itself. So yeah. It's a really big screen. I have it on my HTPC setup. Here I'm gonna put it next to Call of Duty for the PS3. Just look at the case and the screen. It's huge difference. It's a really big screen. Okay, here's the control. I found that a lot of keys had no use, like those color buttons, and at the bottom it has like a stop, play, and next. But I don't find those useful. Also, the Viera keys, like Viera Link and Viera Tools, they're also extra because those features are not enabled on the S1. So I think that they could have used a better use of the space, and just made a control especially for the S1. Also, none of the important keys like sleeper or maybe like easier to change inputs, none of those keys were in the control, so you actually had to go through a lot of menus to do that. I also found myself like pressing the up arrow and the Viera Tools button because they're in the same place and they have the same shape, so that was very annoying, pressing the wrong one all the time. Okay, here I have screen on. People say that plasmas are really good at viewing angles, but I find a lot of viewing angles problems when watching something with a really black background. As you can see, you see that those reflections, you only can see 2 reflections, but when you see in real life you can actually see up to 3 reflections. So everything behind a black background, it reflects itself. Very annoying to read like text or credits after movies, even like within YouTube videos, so anything that is like reference black or below, it reflects itself. So it's not really a problem with movies, but when reading text it's a little annoying. Okay, also saw that using cinema mode, text sometimes distorts when there's like movement around it. You see, whenever I pass my mouse over letters, it feels like there's like a magnifying glass going over it. Moves around. I never saw this on my LCD or any screen for that matter. So this only happens in cinema mode. It's the best one at still images, but it's the worst at moving images. So here I'm gonna change it to custom, which is one setting that I modify a little bit to be as close as cinema as possible. So You're gonna see me move the mouse. See, no distortion. So I don't know why that happens. Here's World of Warcraft, and this one I notice it the most, and when it's the most annoying. I'm gonna walk sideways and look how the text distorts. You see? It's not supposed to do that. So it looks perfect when the text is still, but whenever you start moving, it gets really crappy. I'm gonna go back into custom mode, and the distortion is gonna go away. It doesn't look as good, but at least the distortion goes away. You see? Okay, one of the things that I did like about the S1, it was the motion. It looks super smooth. Probably the smoothest screen I ever seen. I mean, it's true what they say that plasmas are really good for sports and stuff. And well, I don't know about sports, because that's already compressed and it's normally like at 30 frames. But games, when you're playing at 60 frames, it's super smooth. I just want you to look at the sides of the trees, how fast it moves. This is, by the way, Need for Speed Shift. This is for the PC. When you see maximum settings and medium motion blur. This is how it looks on the S1. I know this video doesn't do justice, but in real life it looks extremely smooth. So yeah, I even beat new records on my Gran Turismo game because it looks so smooth. So you have so much control. So plasma is definitely the way to go for gaming. No input lag whatsoever, no blur whatsoever. Incredibly smooth. Okay, here's on my Westinghouse 37. I'm gonna play the same game. Here we go. So again, take a look at the trees and just play the sense of speed. You know, I don't need to go that fast, and in real when you're looking at the screen in real life, it looks like it's going extremely fast. So I tend to lose control real quick using this screen because everything looks like it's moving very fast. It's going at the same speed. It's just that the blur makes it look like it's going faster. So yeah, whenever I get too fast, I lose control on this